No. I want to win. I want to survive. Come on. We can do this. We can do this. Stone. I'm going to say Zelig. That's not us. Yeah, there's nothing else to do. Yes.
Enter. Rabbi Stone, how good of you to come.
You didn't leave me much choice, Rabbi Zelig.
That's not entirely fair. You could have walked away.
I made a commitment.
And you're so good at those, aren't you?
It's like, what, the
Tell me
fourth
what
time?
you want.
I only want this, Stone. You're going to walk over to the balcony. Take a nice long look at the view. Enjoy it. It costs a bundle. Then, when you've thought carefully about what brought you here, you're going to jump over the edge.
Right. Incredulous.
What? You must be joking.
Do I look like I'm joking, Stone?
You must be if you think I'd kill myself on your say-so.
Oh, really? Not even to save her life?
Rabbinical.
And if I refuse?
I shoot her, then you, and throw you both off the balcony. I'd prefer to avoid complications, but it's the same to me either way.
You think you'll get away with this?
You have no idea what you're messing with, Stone. This goes way beyond you or me.
I don't claim to see what lies beyond. All I see is a man charged with leading his people, but instead leads them to their deaths.
It's not that simple, Stone. It never is. Pull your head out of the clouds and take a look around. This is how the world works. So, are you going to jump? Or is this going to get messy?
Probably messy. Right, grab the gun. He misses. I brace myself for the impact. I felt a harsh puff of metal whiz past my torso, jam harmlessly into the floor.
My. Looks like I missed. How careless of me.
Careless indeed. A twist of a smirk revealed it was anything but.
You might want to rethink that move in the future.
Grab the gun. I froze again. The bullet creased my earlobe and embedded itself in the far wall.
Oops. Missed again. Perhaps I need a less mobile target.
Holy... You shot her.
What?
You're surprised?
I thought I had the two.
I gave you ample so.
No, I'm going to skip that. Denounce crime.
You'll never get away with this.
Stone, you are in this guy and with I
just want to skip this now. Because that's not what I want to do. Right, refuse. Kill me.
Vile. You can...
Yeah, you kill me. You kill me. I thought I had more
really, I just hit.
I thought I had two there. Okay, so we're going to go once. Yeah. We know this. I'm a failure. Get on with it. This is going to be a horribly boring ending to this Let's Play. I'm going to finish this and survive. Because that's part of the puzzle. I'd rather it just zoom to this rather than having to go through all that again.
You didn't leave.
Yeah. I should be skipping this. I think I find it frustrating that it goes back to the menu and goes back to the very beginning and starts your... Just come back to this point. It's not that hard. Let's be rabbinical.
And
Skip. Rabbinical.
You think
you have these?
I don't call eyes, but instead.
It's not. Pull your this. So, are you going to jump?
Grab the gun once.
Yep.
You
might want.
And okay, we'll agree at this point.
Right. You win, Zelig. You hold all the cards.
Good boy. He can be taught. Start walking.
Heading off.
Now, open the door, Stone. Wait, there's one more thing.
He moved the gun off of me and pointed it straight at Rajshri Lauder. Rabbinical.
Why do you want to do this, Rabbi Zelig? Zelig! You!
Hello.
You son of a...
DeMarco, you idiot! It's not enough you bungle your assignment. You show up here? Did anyone follow you?
I want my money.
You want what you deserve? Fine.
Ouch.
What? Are you going to say he didn't deserve it?
I took a quick glance at Rajshri. I couldn't help but think that a close call had been made.
He certainly served his purpose.
Now, move. All this bloodshed sickens me.
That's why I'm going to shoot you! So stalling him's not going to do anything. So if I grab the gun... Let's do it, yeah. Bullet caught me in the left arm. Pain flared like a
Your
supernova.
bravado is irritating. Now, jump!
What if I do that here? So climb over the edge. No, too far
Well,
away.
What are you waiting for?
Admire the view.
Just admiring the view?
Yes, it is nice, isn't it?
Grab the gun. Too far away. Climb back.
Having a change of heart? Well, make up your mind.
I assume if you jump, you just die. Grab the gun. Second shot. Right, shoulder explodes. Blah, 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 blah.
Your capacity for now.
Yes, let you bleed out. Climb over the edge now.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Admire the view.
Just admiring the view?
Yes, it is nice, isn't it?
Grab the gun. I didn't stall him.
Can it, Stone? You're on the edge. Now die with dignity and jump.
Grab the gun. So they're staring at me. Okay. Yeah, suicide. Because back onto the balcony. He's going to shoot me, isn't he?
Having a change of heart? Well, make up your mind.
I climb over the edge. Can I now admire the view?
Well, what are you waiting for?
Admire the view.
Just admiring the view?
Yes, it is nice, isn't it?
Grab the gun. Oops. Weak from bloodlust, I couldn't keep my hold on the gun. It slid out of my fingers like molten butter.
You momser! You are a nothing! What's this? You think you can knock me out like some common street punk?
He was old and certainly not as strong as me, but those 2 bullets had taken their toll on me.
I am Amos Zelig. I've spearheaded the strongest Jewish synagogue in Manhattan for over 30 years. Who are you, little rabbi?
A guy who can reload the game. Throw a punch. Okay, that was not successful. Is this how a rabbi acts? No, who do you think I am?
Who do you think I am?
Those tricks won't work with me, Stone. I've been playing that game since you were knee-high to my tuchus. You think you can out-rabbi me?
Throw a punch. When am I meant to throw a punch then, game? Rrr. You call yourself a Jew?
You call yourself a Jew?
You call yourself a hero?
Throw a punch. Like, I don't even know what I'm meant to be doing. Is all this worth your soul, Zelig?
Is all this worth your soul, Zelig?
I'm not giving up my soul for anything, Stone. Is all this worth your life?
Maybe I'm meant to be alternating and I'm doing it wrong, and I should have asked the question first. Now I should. Are there others like you?
Are there others like you?
More than you can possibly imagine.
So now I should punch. There we go. I wonder if I'm meant to alternate. Is this how a rabbi acts?
Is this how a rabbi acts?
This is how the world acts.
Okay, throw a punch. Okay, there we go. How can you live with yourself?
How can you live with yourself?
With power, respect, and money, I manage quite well.
Throw a punch. How can anyone respect you?
How can anyone respect you?
Power breeds respect, Stone. But you've never had either, have you?
Punch. Oh. Ah. There's obviously... Ah. Oh, I get it. So if I ask a question and it ends with a statement. Okay. How many others are there?
Just how many others are there?
As I said, more than you can possibly imagine.
So statement, throw a punch. So if he's just given a statement. Should a rabbi act this way?
You really think a rabbi acts this way?
I told you, Stone. This is how the world is. Get used to it.
Punch. You really call yourself a Jew?
You really call yourself a Jew?
You really call yourself a hero?
So it's a question to return. Punch. How can you face God knowing what you've done?
How can you face God knowing what you've done?
God knows more than anyone how the world works. I'm sure he understands.
Statement, so we can punch. Are you happy with this life, Zelig?
Are you happy with this life, Zelig?
Yes. Are you?
Questions, we don't. Don't you know who I am?
Don't you know who I am?
Don't make me laugh. You think you're special?
Question. Why don't you... how can you live with yourself?
I ask again, how can you live with yourself?
I have all the prestige and respect money can buy, Stone. I live quite comfortably.
Statement. You don't fear for your soul, Zelig?
You don't fear for your soul, Zelig?
I fear nothing. Do you fear for your life?
Question. How can you be happy with this life?
How can you be happy with this life?
Do you see this apartment? Do you see this view? Trust me, I am very happy with this life. Can you say the same?
Question. Do you think you can win this fight?
You really think you can win this fight?
You think you can shut up?
Oh, dear. Shouldn't ask questions about that. Call yourself live with yourself.
I ask again, how can you live with yourself?
I think this is a
I
statement.
have all the prestige and respect money can buy, Stone. I live quite comfortably.
Punch. God understands your action?
You really think God will understand your actions?
God knows what is necessary.
Statement.
I'm sure he understands.
Statement. How many others are there?
Just how many others are there?
As I said, more than you can possibly imagine.
Punch. You really think you can win this fight?
You really think you can win this
This
fight?
might be punch back.
Do you think you can stop talking long enough to throw a punch?
Live with yourself.
I ask again, how can you live with yourself?
I have all the prestige and respect money can buy, Stone. I live quite comfortably.
Punch.
Zelig, it's over. What do you have to say for yourself?
Mazel tov, Rabbi Stone. I applaud you. To have come this far, you certainly are resourceful.
Number of reloads I
What are you
have.
saying, Zelig?
I do remember Jack Lauder very well. He came into my office 8 years ago, looking to get married. It seemed that this Zionist, pig-headed rabbi was against it. Oh, the things he said about you. Imagine my surprise when you showed up in my office.
Yeah, I bet you were shocked, all right.
I've done some checking up on you. In all these years, you've never learned to make concessions.
Concessions? Concessions? The Jewish people are slowly becoming extinct. For thousands of years, we've struggled to keep our place on this planet, and you talk of concessions. As a rabbi, I do everything I can to help. And if that means refusing to conduct an interfaith marriage, then so be it. I can still look at myself in the mirror and call myself a rabbi. What are you, Zelig? You're nothing but a common criminal who consorts with gangsters and assassins.
We all have our place in the big machine, Stone. And you're just a tiny squeaky wheel. Now be a good cog and just let me go. I know you don't have the guts to throw me over.
Let's see. Rajshri was still bound and gagged. Her eyes shined with relief. I quickly untied her.
So, it's over?
It's over, Mrs. Lauder. We'll leave Rabbi Zelig for the police.
You're hurt. You're bleeding all over.
It'll be okay, Mrs. Lauder.
Okay.
Twice!
You were shot.
It's all right. Let's just get out of here.
Well, all right, if you say so. Are you sure you're okay?
I'm not dead now.
Fine, Mrs. Lauder.
Call me Raj, please. After all this, I think you deserve it. But we're going to the hospital and no argument.
Sure.
Yay! Overmention example to us all. Zelig and Rajshri survived. Yay! The weeks sped by. Jack's bestowal arrived in the mail and I was able to appease all my debts. Thanks to an anonymous tip, the police picked up Amos Zelig before he regained consciousness. He even tried to tell them that I attacked him, but thankfully Rajshri testified on my behalf. Back to the grind. Another week, another Shabbos. Has anything changed for me? Not really.
Thank you, Captain.
Debts still pile up, but they won't be a problem as long as Jack's money holds. After that, it's best not to think about it.
Is it only in the aftermath of pain that we are justified in questioning God's fairness? Just how much pain must occur to legitimately raise the question, why do bad things happen to good people? Just how much
Then it hit me.
God might not seem fair. We may not always feel connected to him. That is, we may feel lonely, and often do. Yet the underlying reality of our lives is that we are always connected, whether we feel it or not, whether we accept it or deny it. The connection is there. And since we are connected, we are responsible. Battling for goodness is how we give our lives meaning. Maybe there are no answers. Ultimately, we may never find that elusive truth. Yet ultimately, we may find something else. Meaning, significance, and fulfillment. If so, that may be enough.
Dear God, I hope that's enough. The end. So that is the end of the Shivah. I'm still... I get that that's a game over, but in a puzzle game like this, I never like real game overs. I do like that it's got the immediate autosave, but I'd rather if it just went straight into that. Yeah. I do like the search engine idea. I think you've... The thing is, I think the story is there's nothing... You don't need to add anything to it, but I would have liked it to be a bit longer and do a bit more with the search engine stuff. Yes. Ooh, Shivah Remastered, which is this one. I do quite like the idea of the... I do like the ending. It's quite scriptural in the whole... We are still... Even if we feel separated from God, we're still connected. Because that's also true in other relationships with people. Sometimes you feel like you're not connected, but that doesn't mean that you aren't. It doesn't mean that he's not still there. So... Yeah, I mean, it's a fun little puzzle game. That ending, though, the ending where you're fighting Zelig, I think it seemed to be a lot of trial and error going into it. Voice actor bloopers. A few interesting things there, possibly. Rashri becomes Irish. Okay, I want to listen to this one.
There is a time and a place, Rabbi, and this is not it that is Irish. Hearts, moon, stars, clovers. It's because I'm saying... This is a hard one, hold on.
There's a few things there. We might come back to that. There is an option. Well, we probably won't, because that's it. We're done. We're done with the Shivah. Very interesting. Back to the Raven next time. Fairly sure. The story does trundle along very quickly, I think. But then again, I don't think there's much space for it, because it is pretty much just over the one night, or 2 nights maybe. As you find stuff. Well, I think it is just the one night. Though, as I said, I think the end, it'd be nice if there was a bit more feedback going into which choice to make rather than trial and error. But hey, it's been fun. I've enjoyed it. Yes, I do have some of the other stuff from Wadjet Eye. I've got the Blackwell games, and I think. Have I got anything else? Possibly. I don't know. Certainly got the Blackwell games, which we'll probably play through at some other point. So yes, the Shivah is finished. Hooray. We're back at the main menu screen. And I think that's it. So, thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for watching. It does have quite good music. Farewell.